When you're looking to relocate into a new area from maybe out of state or even just a different city, it's important that you get a great understanding of the area before you decide to make a commitment on the purchase of a home. Moving to a new area can be scary enough, and that's why I am a huge fan of leasing out a home before you make the decision to purchase. And I'm going to tell you exactly why in this video today. My name is Jordan Brown. I'm a realtor servicing the greater Austin, Texas area. And if you're watching this video today, you may find yourself in the place that many of my clients have been in before, which is I'm either looking to relocate to Austin, Texas or away from Austin, Texas. I've helped many relocation clients. I have heard all the concerns when you're moving to a new place. As I mentioned, that is scary. I get it. You don't know anything and you're relying on the information of someone else, their insights, their experiences, their biases to shape your decision. That's why I love leasing. But Jordan, don't you make a lot less money on leasing? Absolutely. In fact, a lot of successful realtors don't even do leases because you do just as much work as you would for a buyer, but the paycheck is a lot less. That is not how I operate. I am more committed to the long-term relationship and making sure that the place that you end up buying is the perfect fit. And sometimes it's going to take more than one shot to find that perfect fit. The first community that you move into in a new area may not be the one. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Have you ever bought a car without test driving it first? That's pretty risky. And buying a home in an area that you're unfamiliar with is much like that. There is a ton of research available online, lots of insights as far as school districts, things to do in the area. There's no shortage of that. So you can get a pretty good idea before you move into somewhere if somewhere is going to be a somewhat good fit. But how can you really know until you experience it for yourself? I want my clients to experience the vibe, the lifestyle, the day-to-day of being in an area before they make that long-term commitment to being there. Leasing in an area before you buy is going to help you address, are these amenities a good fit for me? Do I love the commute times to and from work if that's important to you? What is the lifestyle of the area like? How friendly are my neighbors? Leasing before you buy is going to help mitigate the risk of buyer's remorse. Even if it's just for a year, you are going to get a very valuable insight, first-hand information as to whether or not this community, this area, this builder, whatever it is that you're looking for clarification on, is a perfect match for you, your family, or whoever else is involved in this purchasing decision. Honestly, I've had it work out both ways. I have had relocation clients move here from out of state, and the first house that they ended up buying in the first community that we looked at, they bought it, they love it. They're still there, they plan to be there for 5 to 10 years plus. Then I've had other clients where they moved here and they bought what they could at the time, right? Market conditions were a lot different in the Austin area, if you recall, about 3 years ago. After they were there for a little while, they started noticing little things like how many people park their cars and congest the streets, right? Just, you get to learn a lot more about your neighbors, the amenities, the conditions of living there, aside from just this kind of 10,000 foot overview of, yeah, I think just material facts, we could make this work. Another reason I love this approach is after the year of living in this community, you're going to be able to provide me as your realtor more insights as far as what you not only don't like about the place, but also what you love. Priorities also change once you live somewhere for a little bit. When you're moving here, you're probably just looking for maybe some proximity to a certain location. Maybe it's a job that you have to go into the office for. But then you start going, you know what? If I went just 5 minutes more north, I'd be able to get X, Y, and Z that I don't have here. And that's part of what this discovery process is all about. So my clients who buy, and before they really explore an area, you know what the number one complaint that I get from them is? Lack of community. And that is something that you cannot truly experience and get the insights on unless you've submerged yourself there. Believe me, houses are great. You can buy big houses, fancy houses, but one thing that you cannot force or that you can't buy is community. And one thing that you'll notice is some communities put a lot of emphasis on bringing people together, and others really couldn't care less. You know, there's a few really fun communities that just immediately pop into my head, but here in Leander, Texas, I think of one prime example, Bryson, which is a very decorated, award-winning community here in Leander, master plan community. they have a director of fun. I thought that was super cool. They have a position that the HOA pays for that is to bring people together and have fun and build community. And I guarantee you that neighborhood has a much different vibe than somewhere that has no HOA, where people aren't bought in to the overall appeal of the community. The last thing that I want to have happen to you as someone relocating to Central Texas is you go based off of what you find on the internet and you're super unhappy. And now you're tied to it because the market has tanked. You're upside down in the property. If you are buying a house right now, yes, you can get a great deal. I think there's a whole different topic to be discussed there about how it's a great time to buy, where it wasn't over the last couple of years. Home prices have come down. They can only go down for so long. But you also run the risk of when you buy somewhere that you're not completely committed to, let's say things change and either you lose that job or you're really unhappy with your purchase and you want out of that community as soon as possible. And I can't do that for you without you paying money at the closing table. What if you paid all this money to live somewhere? You find out you hate it a year later and you can't escape that community or that house because the market has gone down, much like it has over the last 2 years, and you've got to pay money to leave that area. That is a very real possibility that not a lot of realtors will tell you about. So all of this stuff just culminates into the conclusion that if you're relocating here, you probably want to give the community and the house that you're in a test run. When you love where you live, you're not really concerned about what home values do within a 1 to 2 year span. You can see yourself living there for a very long time. But when you're unhappy, you want out. Some of you watching this video, you've already made the decision that you are ready to buy. You've already checked out the areas. You've got an idea of the vibe, the lifestyle, the schools, the amenities, the perks, the cons, the traffic, everything in between. That is great. And if you are ready to buy, you can check out my buyer's guide down in the description below. I've got that for free for you so that you can see what you need to do to make a home purchase in Central Texas. I would love to be a resource for you. And if you're looking to lease, I can help you too. I know that I can help find that perfect match for you, your lifestyle, your family, your job needs, whatever it is. I want to connect with you. I'm not asking you to delay your home buying journey, but what I am asking you to do is that now more so than ever, it is a very real possibility that you buy somewhere and you are either going to lose value or you're not going to have the crazy boom that we experienced during the pandemic. Those times are gone. We've got to get over the idea that the market is going to bail us out if we make a wrong purchasing decision. So if you want to work with somebody who is looking at your best interest first over commission, I'm your guy. I want to make sure that you find the right place, the right community for the right lifestyle. There is simply more to a home purchase decision than just can I afford it. There's different lifestyles. There's different things that people value in a home, such as there's places that I'd recommend to you if you are in the tech industry and you're relocating here from California and this is what you're gonna do and it's just you want to be in the mix of everything, really close to work. And then there's other people who maybe you're remote from, you work from home, you value community and togetherness, and the master plan communities of the suburbs may speak more to you. That's the thoughts I'm trying to convey to you, is that you've got to really think this stuff out, and I don't think that you can make as well of an informed decision without giving the community a test drive. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.